Hello everyone and welcome back to Mrs. Ritchie Crochets. Today I'm showing you how to make bandana. You want to make a bandana with yarn that is lightweight. We're going to start off by making a slip knot on our hook. So I'm going to make the yarn face me. I'm going to turn it away from myself, grab it with my hook hand, yarn over, and pull through, and then pull tight. And that is the slip knot. Then we're going to chain 3. Yarning over, turning our hook down and pulling through, and that is 3. Now, we're actually going to do 4. We are going to be doing double crochet stitches into that first chain. So we're going to yarn over, go into that first chain, grab a loop, pull through, 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now one more time, yarn over, and go into that loop, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through, 2, and yarn over and pull through 2 more. So this is 3 double crochet, otherwise known as a cluster. This is row 1. Now we're going to move on to row 2. We're going to chain 3, yarn over and pull through, and we're going to turn our work. So just flip it over. We're always going to be working into that first chain right there. So this first chain, this is 1, 2, and then 3. We're going to be working into that first chain with 3 double crochets, with a cluster. So 2 more, because that chain 3, like I said, counts as 1. And then we're always going to be working into the end as well. So we're just going to use this chain 3 gap in between these 2 double crochets as our point of a cluster. Sorry, I need more yarn. So 1, 2, and 3 double crochet, and that is finished with row 2. Now we're going to get started with row 3. We're going to chain 3 again, and we're going to turn our work, always working into that first stitch with a cluster, 1 and 2. Then we're going to go in between our 2 clusters. So this is 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. We're going to go in between them with another cluster on row 3. And then finding our chain 3 and going in that piece as well. 2 double crochet and 3 double crochet. And that is row 3. We're going to chain 3 again to start row 4 and turn our work. And we're going to go into the first stitch with 2 more double crochets to complete our cluster of 3. Find the gap between 2 clusters on row 3 and put another cluster. There's 3, and we have another gap right here, and there's 4, and then again in the gap where we did our chain 3 cluster at the very end. There's 2 and 3. Now we have a triangle. You just keep working this pattern and chaining a 3 at the end, working into each chain 3 spot on the end, and then in between every cluster, and you keep going. I am going to finish this and make this the length I want it to be, and then I will show you how to finish it off and make the ties. I am finished with row 20, so now I'm going to make the strings to tie it around my head. So I'm just going to chain. That's all I'm doing for this section. And I don't care if mine are really long. That's 6, 7, 8. I'm going to probably chain 20. How does that look? Let's do more. Oh, gosh. That is 32. That looks good. So now I'm going to cut my yarn and do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to make a slip knot with the tail facing towards me, wrap away from me, grab with my hook hand, yarn over and pull through. Then I'm going to insert that on the opposite corner. So not where we started, where the tail is. This is the chain I already did on this corner, in the very corner. I'm going to put my hook through the very end, grab my working yarn, yarn over, and pull through everything. And then I'm going to chain 32 on this side. More yarn. Okay, 32. And pull this out. Now this is complete. All you need to do is sew in your ends. To sew in the ends, I have my Susan Bate needle, and I just threaded it. Now I'm just going to take my needle through my chain and just go back and forth, and then pull. Come on. And that's one way. Now I'm going to go back the opposite direction. And pull that out. I grabbed my scissors. Now I'm just going to cut it. And I threaded that one tail in. I have 3 more to do. So I'm going to finish all of those, and then I'll put pictures on the end of this video.